girls and boys. I'm glad you could join me today for a new story. I have a story that comes from China. It's a Chinese folk tale, and it's about a little boy who is an amazing gardener. In the story, he displays great courage and honesty. And it's entitled The Empty Pot, written and illustrated by Demi. I hope you enjoy this. Let's get started. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted bursted into bloom. Up came flowers, bushes, and even big fruit trees, as if by magic. There's little Ping. Magic? I don't think so, but we'll see. Oops. Here we go. Together. Everyone in the kingdom loved flowers too. They planted them everywhere, and the air smelled like perfume. Oh, there must have been lots of flowers, boys and girls. See them all over? And the big trees full of flowers. Everybody's planting flowers. The emperor loved birds and animals, but flowers most of all. And he tended his own garden every day. But the emperor was very old. He needed to choose a successor to the throne. So he was very important. A successor is somebody that will take over for him when he's gone. A successor. There's the emperor. It's kind of like a king. Who would be his successor? And how would the emperor choose? Because the emperor loved flowers so much, he decided to let the flowers choose. What? How can a flower choose, boys and girls? The next day, a proclamation was issued. All the children in the land were to come to the palace. There they would be given special flower seeds by the emperor. Whoever can show me their best in a year's time, he said, will succeed me to the throne. Wow. So he's giving them each a special seed. Oh my goodness. This news created great excitement throughout the land. Children from all over the country swarmed to the palace to get their flower seeds. All the parents wanted their children to be chosen emperor, of course. And all the children hoped they would be chosen too. Look at all those children lined up, boys and girls. And the emperor is handing each one of them a special seed. When Ping received his seed from the emperor, he was the happiest child of all. He was sure he could grow the most beautiful flower. Ping filled a flower pot with rich soil. He planted the seed in it very carefully. So the emperor is giving him his seed. Same seed as everyone else. And Ping is carefully planting it. He watered it every day. He couldn't wait to see it sprout, grow, and blossom into a beautiful flower. Day after day passed, but nothing grew in his pot. Oh. nothing's growing. I wonder why it's not growing, boys and girls. Ping was very worried. He put new soil into a bigger pot. Then he transferred this seed into the rich black soil. So he's doing everything he can, everything he knows, to grow the seed. Remember, he's supposed to be an amazing gardener. Another 2 months he waited. Still nothing. By and by, the whole year passed. So here's the fall. There's no leaves on the trees. And now there's snow on the trees. But no blossom. Spring came, and all the children put on their best clothes to greet the emperor. They rushed to the palace with their beautiful flowers, eagerly hoping to be chosen. They grew flowers, boys and girls, from the seed the emperor gave them. How is that possible? Pings didn't grow. I wonder why. Let's find out. Ping was ashamed of his empty pot. He thought the other children would laugh at him because for once he couldn't get a flower to grow. See that? They all grew something from a seed. It's the same seed that the emperor gave every one of them, including Ping, but his didn't grow. His clever friend ran by, holding a great big plant. Ping, he said, you're not really going to the emperor with an empty pot, are you? Couldn't you grow a great big flower like mine? I've grown lots of flowers better than yours, Ping said. It's just this seed that won't grow. So Ping had nothing in his blue pot, and his friend had a flower in their pot. I wonder, how is that possible? Ping did everything he could. Ping's father overheard this and said, you did your best, and your best is good enough to present to the emperor. You think he wants to do that? Holding the empty pot in his hands, Ping went straight away to the palace. I don't think he wants to. Takes great courage to face the emperor with an empty pot. The emperor was looking at the flowers slowly, one by one. How beautiful all the flowers were. But the emperor was frowning and did not say a word. So they all have their flowers in their pots. But the emperor was not happy. I wonder why the emperor wasn't happy. Why? Let's find out. Finally, he came to Ping. Ping hung his head with shame, expecting to be punished. The emperor asked him, why did you bring an empty pot? Oh my goodness. It takes great courage to face the emperor with an empty pot. Pink started to cry and replied, I planted the seed you gave me, and I watered it every day, but it didn't sprout. I put it in a better pot with better soil, but still it didn't sprout. I tended it all year long, but nothing grew. So today I had to bring an empty pot without a flower. It was the best I could do. Now you see all the children, they're all smiling, and Ping is sad. But the emperor doesn't seem to be sad. When the emperor heard these words, a smile slowly spread over his face, and he put his arm around Ping. Then he exclaimed to one and all, I have found him. I have found the one person worthy of being emperor. Where you got your seeds from, I do not know, for the seeds I gave you had all been cooked, so it was impossible for any of them to grow. Did you decide that? Did you figure that out? Those flowers were not the same seed the emperor gave him. But the seed he gave to Ping didn't grow. Ping was honest. Were these children honest? I don't think so. I admire Ping's great courage to appear before me with the empty truth, and now I reward him with my entire kingdom and make him emperor of all of the land. So because he was honest and had courage, he became the new emperor to the throne. He was rewarded for his honesty, boys and girls. And those children, they were not being very honest to the emperor. And an emperor or a president or a king has to rule with honesty and truth and courage. So I hope, boys and girls, that you are honest. You will be rewarded in the end. Bye, boys and girls.